Well, farmers thought they'd found a friend in Tony Abbott on Friday when he said they should be able to stop coal seam gas mining from setting up shop on their land. But my, how a few days can change things. Currently in Australia, minerals like coal seam gas are owned by the Crown, and Aussie farmers have no rights to stop mining companies from marching onto their land and start drilling. Sound unfair? On Friday, Tony Abbott thought so too.
If you don't want something to happen on your land, you ought to have a right to say no.
All of a sudden, farmers thought they had found a superhero. But over the weekend, Tony changed his tune. And this morning, backflipped on the issue.
I think the mining industry is very important and we've got to broadly support the mining industry.
It comes as the Greens are vowed to introduce a bill to take the decision out of the hands of state governments and put it into the hands of farmers, giving landholders the right to deny miners access to their land. But Tony says he won't support the bill.
Why would I do that? The Coalition won't support the Greens. We don't support the Greens. We're not going to support the Greens.
So why has Tony suddenly changed his mind on coal seam gas? And is there any chance he'll support the Greens?
The Coalition won't support the Greens.
I was joking, Tony.
The Green Senator responsible for introducing this bill is Larissa Waters. Larissa, for a few days there, at least, you and Tony Abbott were in agreement, and that must have been a pretty weird feeling for you.
Yeah, it was a bit. But look, Tony Abbott is welcome to have as many Greens policies as he likes. Would you mind if he took a few more, actually?
Look, it's been sort of some good old-fashioned politicking here. You know, Tony Abbott makes a loose statement. Bob Brown jumps and forces him to choose between the miners and the farmers. Well, eventually, he chooses the miners, leaving you guys to cosy up to the farmers.
Well, look, we are pretty cosy with the farmers on this because these people grow our food. We all eat food, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Now, I think, unfortunately, Mr Abbott has changed his opinion on this and we'd like him to change it back. We want a bit more company from the old parties on this issue because food security touches everyone in Australia.
Is that it, though? Is it just the fact that you hate coal seam gas rather than you love the farmers?
Look, we don't hate coal seam gas, but we do love the farmers. No, we're concerned, Dave, about the uncertainties here. We don't know what damage they're doing to the underground aquifers. We don't know if it's really that much cleaner than coal, and we don't know what damage the export of coal seam gas is doing to the Great Barrier Reef with all of that shipping and dredging. So until we have those answers, we need to go slow.
Now, Larissa, the opposition have now said that they won't support your bill. Could it be the wonderful relationship is over now before it even started?
Oh, I've been dumped already. It was quite fleeting. But look, we'll keep trying. Mr Abbott has had a few different things to say about this and we'll keep hoping that he changes his mind back to his original good statement last Friday. And as I say, this has got to be beyond politics. This is about the future of how we feed ourselves with good locally grown food. So we'll keep talking to both sides of politics about this and hope that we can focus on outcomes and get those outcomes rather than the major parties trying to score political points.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting couple of days. Thanks for chatting to us, Larissa.
My pleasure.
It was a good bit of work by old man Brown, you know, going along the lagoon and snapping. But, I mean, it does leave you wondering, what does Tony Abbott really think?
It was intriguing because on Friday he did appear to be on the farmers' side, and on Monday, which is today, definitely on the miners' side. On Saturday he was asked the question about 10 times, would not answer, and it actually got to this point.
Doesn't the Australian people deserve to know what the views of the alternate Prime Minister is? You're just dodging it here. This is quite embarrassing.
Well, you might be embarrassed, mate.
No, he's not embarrassed. He thinks that Tony's embarrassed, but, you know, Tony really... Did Tony get the final word? Did he get the... He was waiting for his car there, but he decided to walk off. Let's see how it went.
Did you go too far yesterday, do you think? Are you back in the way?
Yeah. Is he going to say anything? He wants to turn around as a crack. I'm out of there. I'm not going to say anything. Come on, let's go, Tony.
Remember what happened in the famous shitstorm comment when he got caught saying that about the
Yeah.
sort of, and I think I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just no death stares.
I love it when he speaks. Don't we all love it?
Come on, Tony, have a word. Moving on.